Like to welcome everyone to tonight's meeting. I'd like to call this regular meeting of the Hinckley Township Board of Trustees to order on Tuesday, August 12th, 2025 at 6:30 p.m. I'll call the roll. Asherle?
Here.
Engelmann?
Here.
Sweattick? Here. Also, Fiscal Officer Fay, acting
Chief Sergeant.
Patrolman Ghetto,
Administrative Sergeant.
Chief Payne, and Superintendent Mike Bahari, and two members of the public. I'd like to ask everyone to join in honoring our flag. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to remind everyone that the meeting is being recorded for the public, and persons commenting must come to the podium to use the microphone, stating their name and address for the record. I will move to approve the minutes for the July 29, 2025 regular trustee meeting.
Second.
Second by Asherle. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Fiscal Officer.
Thank you, Jack. A couple items. This morning I sent out all of the monthly reports to all the department heads and trustees. Feel free as you go through it. If there's any question about any item, please let me know. I'm starting to work my way through the accounts looking for items, errors, mispostings, that kind of stuff. So if you see something that is misposted, let me know so I can research it and get it in the right account. Second item on my list is I was in contact with Corey Smith regarding the audit that's required for the township by the state of Ohio. We had a conversation today. He's going to send over a planning questionnaire and basically a list of documentation that they need to do their audit. And there is no timetable for the audit. The period is 2023 and 2024. He said that once I review the documents, get together with him and we can decide on an appropriate time. Like I said, there is no time requirement. So if we want to wait till the end of the year, we can do that. So he's not putting any pressure, but he's going to send it over to us so we can start kind of going through and gathering what we need. And then the third item, which is basically for payroll and payments of bills, I'm request a motion to pay the bills in the amount provided by me for the period July 29th through August 12th. That amount, which includes not only the various withholdings we pay for the employee withholdings, union dues, it also includes the supplier warrants, as well as all of our benefit obligations. With this payment, we will be current on everything. And that amount is $150,150.70. And
So
you
moved.
guys have those packages to review and approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Very good. Police.
We're requesting approval for our VIP RE firewall upgrade for our computer system through TAC Computers at a cost of $800.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Our second request is for approval for the third-party authorization application Green Radius MFA mobile app required by Leeds for access to the MDT system through TAC Computers at the cost of $715.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. This is to access the tech computers themselves. Is that correct? Or-
Correct.
Okay, very good. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Is it for you?
Yes, sir.
Chief Payne.
Okay,
Let
the,
him go.
we have finished hydrant flushing for the year, so that'll be complete. We're gonna have, the association decided to sponsor, the movie night, the next movie night, whenever you choose that it might be.
Thank
So
you
right
very
now,
much for that generous
sponsor.
offer. That will be the October
Okay,
drive-in movie.
okay.
So thank you to the entire association.
And Touch a Truck will be September 20th from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. And then a request approval to move Dylan P. Attack from firefighter EMT rate to firefighter medic rate at rate of $22.50 effective August 3rd, 2025. He passes national registry and now is a medic.
Congratulations, Tom. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Yes, congratulations. All in favor?
Aye.
Request approval to move Sage Isika from probationary firefighter EMT rate to the regular firefighter EMT rate of $18.50 an hour effective August 17th, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye. Glad to
And-
hear that Sage is moving through.
Thank you. And request approval for Fire Safety Services Incorporated to form SCBA annual flow testing on our SCBA packs not to exceed $2,000.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? This is an annual.
Annual
For the
test, yeah,
equipment,
it's certified packs.
All in favor?
Aye.
And then in your packet, you'll find our monthly summary for July. We had 40 EMS calls, 2 fire calls, and 23 calls for other service totaling of 65. We had 5 mutual aid given, received 3 for a total of 8 for the month. And then,
Chief, is that low for the month for July for your calls?
yeah, we've fallen a little bit behind our pace. We were ahead of pace, but I think we've fallen a little bit behind.
I think that has a lot to do with the
lake,
dam.
yeah.
Yeah, the lake being closed.
And then we attended, we had 3 fireworks shows, the parade, the bicentennial. And we're in the process now of being trained by Cleveland Clinic for a surgical emergency trach on patients. So that should be complete this month.
Was that what they were doing today?
That's what they're doing today. And then in your packet for future, to look over, I included information about a new HVAC unit for the roof.
Thank you.
Mhm.
And this is one of the things that we need to have replaced
Correct.
this year.
We've been chasing our tails. First, it was the inducer motor, and now they told us in the year that the heat exchanger is carboned up, it needed replaced, and now the air conditioning coil is leaking. So the cost for repair is going to outweigh the cost for a new one.
And this was where the CO2 leak was
Correct,
coming
correct.
from that you discovered.
The unit was, the pressure was too high on propane side, and it carboned everything up. And unfortunately, I think that's probably what did the coil in also.
Okay, thank you for providing all of this information. I would say you and I have already discussed this, but if Jack and Cindy want to review everything and if they have any additional questions, they can touch base
Feel
with you
free to
before our
call.
next meeting.
Correct.
And we should be able to make a decision on it.
Yeah, I'd just like to get it done before the weather turns in
Mm-hmm.
October, November,
Before it gets too hot?
before it gets too hot. It's still hanging in there. We've been babying it, so.
Okay, thank you.
And that's all I have.
Very good. Service.
First thing I have is accept Kenny Humberson's resignation letter as of August 3rd, 2025. I'm gonna read his letter out loud that he wrote us, so. It says, "Dear Mike and Hinckley trustees, I'm writing to formally submit my notice of resignation from my position, maintenance worker for Hinckley Township. My last day of employment will be Sunday, August 3rd, 2025. This decision was not easy and came after careful consideration. I have accepted an offer that will allow me to grow professionally and meet some personal financial goals. While I'm excited about this next step, I want to express my sincere gratitude for the support, opportunities, and positive work environment you and the team have provided me during my time here. Thank you for the opportunity to be part of Hinckley. I truly value the experience I've had here and hope to stay in touch." Kenny was a very good employee and he'll be greatly missed, so. Unfortunately, he had to make his move.
Which we understand. We tried our best to keep him, but I agree. Kenny was a valued employee, and as I told him when, he first told me he was going to be leaving, he has a home here in Hinckley if anything changes. We thank you
Absolutely.
for his time here.
Definitely gonna miss him.
We'll Move to accept the resignation of Kenny Humberson from the Service Department effective August 3, 2025.
Second.
Second discussion. Just extend our thanks to him. It was a good run. I know you guys were a good team and,
Absolutely.
all right. All in favor?
Aye.
So which brings me to second on the list, to request a post for the position of service technician / highway worker in the Gazette and on the township website with a time frame of position open until filled.
In the past, have we posted, like on any of the job forums, or was it just,
The last one we did was Indeed, and we had actually quite a few issues with that.
okay, so you would just want to do the Gazette for right now on the website, and then, we can also do social?
Relative to notifications. I guess we could still do that. Okay. You want to?
What do you mean
go ahead with the posting?
notifications?
I was thinking about the meeting notifications. Okay.
Oh. Jim, could you try logging in again, please?
Yeah.
So that we can spotlight the room. Thank you.
Move to post for the position as noted.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye. So would you have that posting ready in the next day or two that we could give that to the ladies up front?
Yep. I'll
Okay.
do that soon.
Thank you.
Anything else?
That's all I
Okay.
have.
Zoning.
There's nothing for zoning. Cemetery, you've got your second quarterly cemetery report. Any questions?
No. Not for me.
Nope.
Nope. So let's move on to my area. So you've got a packet here on the recommended vendor for the phone system replacement bid. We had reviewed and analyzed responses from the phone system replacement review committee, consisted of the fire department, police department representatives. And so with that, I would like to make a motion to enter into a subscription agreement with BNT/GoTo as the best and most responsive proposal for the township's phone system replacement at a monthly cost not to exceed $675.58, and authorize Trustee Engelmann as a signatory for the agreement.
Second.
Second discussion.
I'll make a comment that by doing this, we will actually be reducing our phone bill by about a little over $100 a month.
I just thought about that when we signed the check
And
tonight.
that's right.
Yeah.
And there's another component that goes with the internet connection that also will be reduced by about $300 a month. So
Very good. Okay, all in favor?
Aye. Thank you I know that has been a very
Arduous.
time-consuming project for you, so thank you.
yeah, falls
For taking the lead on that.
Number of players, so. Next, a little update on fiber and internet. Speaking of the internet, because they kind of go hand in hand. So we're still working on some physical rearrangement of how the fiber is routed so that it's going to go to the police department before it reaches town hall, because they have generator backup. So that involved a couple of different parties in that, and they're pulling together a plan. So, and along with that, then we'll be looking at, in fact, I have retained quotes on a new internet service provider. So looking at pricing that's also lower than what we're paying now, but also increasing our bandwidth from 50 to 100 meg. And I'm hoping that maybe by next meeting, I might have the detailed information, contract stuff for review. We would probably go with the implementation schedule, though, of the phone first and then followed by the internet. Otherwise, it would require extra re-engineering that would go to waste when we replace the phones.
Without opening myself up for any comments from you or Jack, Would this help with our signal in like the senior room, expand the signal so that we'd be able to easily stream meetings from that room or
We still need to add
mesh?
a mesh network in there. But this opens up a little bit more bandwidth for those intense streaming times. So that, I mean, obviously, just to have something there.
Okay.
So that's that. Also in the technology vein, ironically, yesterday, got an email from
Thank you.
got
You
an
can log off
email
now.
from the Ohio EMA, who is administrating the state and local cybersecurity grant program. And this is fiscal year 2023 funds. Now, we made application last year. And there was like not a word, no awards issued. And now all of a sudden, they're ready to issue awards for fiscal year 2023 grant program. There's another form to be filled out in the next 10 days. But there's still maybe a possibility of getting grant money for .gov migration.
Well, that would be good.
Is that, just to make sure, and you may not know the answer to this, but to make sure I'm understanding it correctly, these are funds from the fiscal year 2023. But the grant application was filed in 2024. So would that apply to these funds, or would we possibly be eligible next year in 2026 for 2024, which is the year that it was? Does that make sense?
I would read this as based on anybody who applied for grant monies at the end of 2024.
Okay,
Actually, it wasn't the end, it was like September of 20, it was actually almost like a year ago
okay,
when that application was made. That anybody who applied there, they're now releasing the monies to make awards.
okay.
And so they're not looking for new grant applications. There's a form to fill out because I think what they're looking to do is make sure that all the information
Hasn't
is
changed.
current, yeah.
Mhm.
So I'll be doing that and we'll see what comes of it. Then along the same line, and maybe this has some impetus behind it, part of House Bill 96 includes a requirement for cybersecurity requirements for public entities. And each local unit of government is to implement a basic cybersecurity program. Of course, the whole idea of these grants was to be able to implement security programs, and part of that was to go to a .gov platform. But there's some other things in here. There were some webinars. I tried to sign up. They were already closed out. So there's videos to go and look at. Hopefully somebody's providing some template as to what these may look like. So I would venture that in one form or another, I might be coming at the end of September for us to adopt at least some basic requirements.
Okay,
Again, this is more recent information, and so it is. That's it.
okay.
All good?
Yep.
Trustee Asherle.
I received a phone call about a week ago from a resident who had read about our new sign that we were having made for the meeting room right behind me. And they very generously offered to pay for it. They really wanted to donate the sign to the township. Now, because we have already paid the vendor who made the sign and the check has been cashed, what I'm going to do today is ask for a resolution for this donor to write a check to the township. We will take the donation and just put it into the general fund. So that way everybody's wishes are granted. So I would move to adopt resolution number 081225-01 to accept a donation of $680 from Mr. and Mrs. Dale Chorba Sr. for the Hinckley Township Meeting Room sign to be deposited into the general fund.
I'll second that.
Discussion? Incredibly generous.
I would like
Yeah.
to thank them again for their
Yeah,
generosity. I think it's a wonderful addition to the meeting room.
Very nice gesture.
We'll call the roll. Asherle.
Yes.
Engelmann.
Yes.
Sweattick, yes.
That's technically all I have. We do have our next movie night, our back to school movie night, which is going to be Inside Out 2. That is going to be next Saturday, the 16th, starting at dark on the hill. It's going to be outdoors again at Bronzers Park. And we've had a couple of residents reach out to us asking when we are going to have another shred day for the township. I have reached out to the vendor that has donated their services to us in the past, and I'm just waiting to hear back from them. Wondering if you're both still open to doing another shred day.
I think they receive a lot of support. I think it'd be a great idea.
And are there any Saturdays that we would like to avoid, or whenever they have the availability? It would be sometime in the fall.
Well, I think first of all, you got to find out vendors' availability.
Right. Well, I've asked them to let me know their
Okay.
availability. But if there's nothing that's absolutely not from the two of you, I could go ahead and schedule that when I hear back from them. And we could post it on the website and social and let everybody know when we're gonna have it, because Lynn, I think she said she just filtered 2 phone calls today
Oh, yeah.
asking when we're gonna have that shred day again. So would like to get that on the calendar.
Sounds like a
It'd be
good
great.
plan. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic. It's it.
Okay. First time I have ODOT, the ODOT signal project. There's a pre-construction meeting, a video one with Microsoft Teams this Thursday, August 14 at 10 a.m. And I'll send you the information for that if you're available to log on.
Yeah, I actually got the meeting notice.
Okay,
I think I did too. It's this Thursday.
correct.
Okay.
Second is I'm requesting board agreement to change the methodology for public notification of township meetings in accordance with the provisions of Ohio House Bill 315. This will involve electronic notifications using the township website and Facebook page. The language in there and the relative portions of the ORC indicate that it's acceptable for all the meetings of the township, including the boards. So I think it would encompass us. If we're in agreement, I'm going to request something to be published one last time in the Gazette, so everybody who looks there for our notices will see that.
And that is just to make sure I'm understanding correctly. What this would do is essentially add the social media aspect and take away the Gazette, because we already post
Right.
everything on our website.
For townships, it's a cost savings in that you don't have to do the hard publication in
Sure,
what they call the newspaper of record any longer.
sure.
You still
So
have to meet all the notification time
24
requirements
hours.
and records retention. So,
Okay,
So that requires posting on website and Facebook.
correct. If the township has if your township has a Facebook page, you have to utilize it. Any social media that the
Yeah.
township has would have to be used.
I think it'd be a great idea considering that.
So the notice would be public notice, a change in township public notification procedure, effective immediately. Hinckley Township is changing the method of providing proper notice of public meetings in accordance with the provisions of Ohio law and HB 315. The township will now fulfill the public notice requirements online using the township website, www.hinkleytwp.org, and the township social media Facebook page, www.facebook.com/Hinckley Township, Ohio, all one word. So I will give that to you, and we can have the front office to, as soon as that's published, then we can move ahead with saving the money that we were spending on those notices. Okay?
Sounds
Is that a
good.
motion?
That is not a motion. It's not
Okay.
required.
Okay.
Okay. I do have a motion, for the all hazards plan. The county emergency management agency completed their all hazard mitigation plan and distributed it, electronically for us to review. There's not many changes to it. It talks about, floodplains, everything else, and how they'll respond in the course of an emergency. So I will move to adopt resolution 081225-02 to accept and adopt the Medina County All Hazard Mitigation Plan 2025.
Second.
Second by Asherle. I will call the roll. Asherle,
Yes.
Engelmann,
Yes,
Sweattick, yes. We could sign this, then I can forward this to EMA. I also have one more item here relative to the Boston Commons Brookside project. I will move to accept the change order number 1 for the Boston Commons and Brookgate Estates concrete replacement project, lowering the cost of the project with a cost savings of $43,368.70, and requesting concurrence for me to sign authorizing the same on behalf of the township.
second.
Second by Engelmann. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
But now the chiefs can be spending that all the way, so.
Thank you.
Do you have one for us to see? Your resolution?
No,
No, you don't need to.
we don't sign them. We'll just do a roll call vote.
And unbelievably, I believe that is it. Anything from the public? Gotta come up,
Jack?
Ma'am. Oh, yeah, thank you.
Jim Marson, 20 car. On the proposed shred day, will the vendor that is going to do that continue to take hard drives and other electronics?
Hard drive, yeah, it's gonna do paper shredding, electronic shredding, as well as, I believe they did medical last
Oh,
year.
that's right.
Prescriptions and things like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I will have a list, Jim, I will make sure that we have a list of items posted on the website and social again, once I get that.
You finding hard drives.
There was an S on the end of that. That's what I meant. Hard drives. Okay. I do have one more thing. OPBA and FOP negotiations, the union for police sergeants and patrol are underway. And they're requesting waiver agreements to continue past the contract end dates. So I'm requesting concurrence for the board to allow me to sign after the review by council if you're in agreement with that.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Anything else for the good of the order? I will move to adjourn at 6:58 PM.
Second.
Second by Asherle, all in favor?
Hi.
Aye.